Hi everyone, and welcome to Phishing and Social Engineering Bootcamp. We want to help you outsmart hackers and keep your business safe. In our presentation today, we want to cover these topics you see here, such as what is social engineering, the different social engineering attacks you're up against, what are the different types of phishing attacks, some of social engineering's red flags, spotting the signs of a phishing email, and finally, the protective measures for businesses. Social engineering is a sneaky tactic where attackers deceive your mind before hacking into your systems. It's all about tricking people into handing over sensitive info, clicking shady links, or opening virtual doors they shouldn't. The scary part is that these scams work more often than you'd think. What really makes these attacks dangerous is the psychological manipulation behind them. Hackers usually push emotional buttons like fear, urgency, or curiosity to make you act fast and think later. That emotional trickery is why social engineering works so well and why it's responsible for a lot of data breaches today. Now, let's kick off the first drill of this bootcamp and break down the types of social engineering attacks you need to be ready for. There's more than one way for social engineers to break into your business, and they're getting more persistent and sophisticated every day. Here are the top tricks they use to worm their way in. Phishing. The old classic. You get an email from your bank, your boss, or your favorite service, and it looks legit. It urges you to click a link, verify your login, or reset your password. You do it, and that's it. Your credentials are in the wrong hands. Spear phishing. This one's more targeted. The attacker knows your name, your role, and maybe even your coworkers. They craft an email that feels personal and urgent. Since it seems to come from someone you trust, you act without thinking. That's how deep these attacks can go. Pretexting. Here, the attacker makes up a story. Maybe they pretend to be from IT and need your login to fix something. They might even say there's a security breach and they need your help to stop it. In fact, they're counting on you to play along with the story, and that's what makes it so dangerous. Quid pro quo attack? You're offered something valuable like a free gift card or loyalty rewards in exchange for information. The bait seems harmless, but once you bite, the attacker has what they need. Baiting. This one's about dangling something tempting, like access to exclusive content or a free download. The goal? Get you to click. And once you do, you're either handing over sensitive info or downloading malware without realizing it. Tailgating? This is all about physical access. Someone follows an employee into the building, maybe holding a cup of coffee or pretending to have forgotten their badge. Your guard drops, and just like that, they're inside. Watering hole attack. Here, attackers infect a website they know your team visits, like an industry forum or a vendor page. You visit it like you always do, but now you're unknowingly downloading malware. Each of these tactics is a different flavor of the same strategy. Phishing comes in many forms, and it's not just email anymore. Hackers have leveled up, and so should your awareness. We've already discussed regular email phishing and spear phishing in the previous slide. Here, we'll discuss the other two prominent types. Smishing. It's phishing through SMS or text. You get a message claiming you've won something or need to act fast to prevent account suspension. There's a link. You click it. Game over. Because mobile screens are small and fast-paced, we're more likely to trust and act without checking. Phishing. This one's by voice. You get a call or voicemail saying there's suspicious activity in your account. The caller sounds official and asks for info to verify your identity. Once you give it up, you've handed them the keys to your data. Remember, phishing today is a moving target. The advancement of AI is helping attackers write better scripts and mimic real people, making phishing super hard to spot. So, how do you stay ahead of all social engineering tactics? Start by knowing what to watch out for. The first step to stopping social engineering: spotting it. These scams often carry the same warning signs. Once you know them, they're easier to catch. An unusual request. If something feels off, it probably is. Maybe someone's asking for sensitive info they've never needed before. For example, the CEO wants you to urgently share your login credentials or buy gift cards for a client. When such an unbelievable request comes out of nowhere, take a step back and verify it first. Having an urgent tone. Attackers don't want you to think, they want you to react. Do this now. Account will be locked. We've detected fraud. They create panic to cloud your judgment. That sense of urgency. It's a trap. Is it a too good to be true offer? You've won an iPhone. Or claim your reward are tricks that tap into excitement. But if you didn't enter a contest or request anything, you should never trust it. Free stuff often comes with a very real price. By training yourself and your team to look for these red flags, you add a critical layer of defense. Next, we'll look at the telltale signs of a phishing email. A phishing email often looks like the real deal, but it has cracks if you know where to look. Train your eyes to spot the clues, like generic greetings, dear customer, or hello user instead of your actual name. That's lazy phishing. Real businesses usually know who they're talking to. Hackers, not so much. Spelling errors, misspelled words, awkward grammar, or weird formatting scream. Something's not right. Legitimate companies proofread. Scammers rush. Keep in mind that with the help of AI, some cybercriminals are putting together more legitimate-looking messages. Suspicious attachments. Files you weren't expecting or that end in XZip or SER. A red flag. Clicking them could install malware before you know it. An incorrect email address. Look closely. The sender's name might say PayPal, but the actual email is from random123@gmail.com. That mismatch is a dead giveaway. Urgent or threatening language. Act now or lose access. Or your account has been suspended are classic tactics to create fear. Don't take the bait. Slow down and verify malicious links. Hover over a link before clicking. If the preview URL looks shady or unfamiliar, don't touch it. Even one click could compromise your system. Spotting these signs is your first line of defense. But catching phishing isn't enough. You also need to build protection into your business. Let's talk about that next. You don't have to fight phishing and other social engineering tactics with guesswork. Build a solid defense with these smart elements. Email security. Set up strong email filters and monitoring tools. These tools help catch phishing attempts before they reach your inbox. Scam reporting. Make it easy for your team to flag suspicious messages. When people speak up fast, it helps stop the spread before damage is done. Employee training. Give your team the know how to recognize scams. Awareness goes a long way in stopping social engineering dead in its tracks. Access controls. Limit who can see what. Only give sensitive access to those who truly need it. That way, even if someone gets tricked, the fallout is smaller. Incident response plans. Don't wait for a breach to figure out what to do. Have a game plan. Who gets notified? What's the first step? A clear plan saves time and reduces chaos. Multi-factor authentication. One password isn't enough. Use a second layer, like a text code or app verification, to stop intruders in their tracks. Regular audits. Don't assume you're secure. Test your systems. Review policies. Look for gaps and patch them before attackers find them. Now that you've got the tools to stay secure, let's see how we can make it even easier for you. We've walked through the threats, the red flags, and the defenses. But knowing all this is only part of the solution. Putting it into action is where we come in. We bring the hands-on expertise and reliable tools to help you implement everything you've seen here. From setting up regular audits that catch vulnerabilities before they escalate into chaos to running employee training that builds awareness across your entire team, we've got you covered. We leverage proven strategies that make sense for your business size, needs, and budget. You don't have to figure this out alone. Reach out to us today and let's work together to outsmart the next hacker headed your way.